Grand Rising, word of babies. I hope everyone is doing exceptionally well today. Today is July 25th, 2025. This is not a vision alert. However, this is in reference to a download that I received in regards to the African and Black American conflicts that's happening. I'm going to try to be very neutral so that this channel message comes out as clear as possible without distortion. Um, so I want to start by saying that we are all water. Our spirits are made of a substance that acts like water. The same constructs scientifically are that of our spirit. We have no color. We have no um, texture. We we have we flow. We can fit in any container. Um, yeah, all that water does, our spirit does. So we are all water, all one, and this is the goal to get back to the oneness that we are. Anyone that has melanin, we are the water tribe. Okay, we're all God. There are different tribes, different parts, and of Christ. And Christ not meaning the person that they say is Christ. Christ is the mind state of oneness. It is the mind state that is in the above, as above, so below. Um, so, with all of that said, the goal is to come back together as one motion or one wave or one ocean. We have been separated. We've been in the deep sleep for the sake of learning and exploring and expanding. This is the whole purpose of all of that. But because we have now moved the collective conscious into a higher state. The collective conscious actually represents Mother Gaia. Um, then we must adhere to that higher conscious mind, or you would be separated, and not really separated, but um, you would be you will have to go back home. I guess that's a good way of saying it. You will have to go back home to the source. You will have to return back to source to be renewed, new mind, new body. So now that I've gotten all that out the way, the conflict, yeah. So it is not. If you have been watching the water and watching the patterns, you would notice that anywhere that the Nigerians are, a high concentration of the Nigerians, specifically the Yoruba tribe. But not generals, nevertheless, in general, um, there are the floods. Yorubas are not evil. They're not evil Nigerians. They're not evil. Um, it is just that their powers, they are some of the most talented and spiritual people globally. And it has been misused, especially the Yoruba religion, Ifa, um, for the favoritism of gaining material things. It's been misused. And when that energy has been misused, it comes out as what you see: aggression, manipulation, um, uh, exploration um, of other people. They are the catalyst, they are the fire. They are part, they're water, but they are part of the fire energy um, within the water. And they, everywhere they go, it is in a land where atrocities, war, betrayals, you name it, whatever that has happened to those people that was once on that land, and some that are currently still modern day that is on that land. And so they're there to bring up, to be the catalyst to stir up all of that which has been lying dormant and has been keeping us from coming together as one. So, for in our case, my lineage is I am native to this land. Um, and spirit ancestors told me that I am the way they pronounced it, Choctaw uh, tribe, and it could be uh, how we say it now, like Chickasaw or something like that. But I am Choctaw tribe, and um, our our native people, our native ancestors were betrayed. Um, and so we have to deal with this, and they are being the catalyst. Look at a lot of us are doing research now to find out who we are. Now we're doing it in opposition to like be able to combat some of the things that they're saying, but we nevertheless we are learning about our lineage. We're learning who we are as a people, and we're coming back together as a people. They are uniting us. They're stirring or being the catalyst to stir that pot or stir that water so that we can come back together. That's the goal, not just as natives. This is across the land, across the world. And that is happening in China. Everywhere you see a high concentration of Nigerians, they are that catalyst, right? And then they also have to look in the mirror itself. They don't have the opportunity to not get a chance to do that. It is also reflecting, the waters are reflecting back to them who they are, who they have become as a people. And so this is all about healing um, our ancestor, the bloodline, the lineage that we have been carrying around as our ancestors. Um, to bring this world back together again as it should be. And then yeah, I know we're gonna say, what about what about the white people, right? They have their own thing that they're dealing with. They You see them fighting their wars. So they are also being a catalyst to each other so that the balance must happen. There is no way at this point, because Mother Gaia, which is the collective conscious, has moved into a higher conscious. You either transmute that energy or you're out of here, because she is no longer allowing it. And so this is our time to heal. Because we are one with Mother Gaia, because we are Mother Gaia, the more negative energy is, oh, maybe I shouldn't say it like that, but the more energy, the more water that stays stagnant and refuse to change. So if the majority of us are refusing to change, and stay stagnant, then you're going to see the waters get higher and higher and more floods, tsunamis, you name it, it's going to happen. So you guys, we cannot. This is not the time to start pointing fingers. We have to look at the spiritual aspect of this and see why the root of why all of this is happening. Okay, and it's happening for the sake of us healing, transmuting that energy, and re emerging back into the wholeness, knowing that you are whole. Mother Gaia, she has so much love and so much um, compassion for us. She wants us to be part of the transformation um, in the in this particular environment that we're in. But you have to see that this is all about healing. And the Nigerians, no matter where they go, they're going to stir that up. They are the fire. They are the fire of the water. You guys remember Avatar, The Last Airbender? Like, that was one of my favorite movies. I know they have the anime, which goes way deeper, but that is who we are. And until the waters come back together as one, we will destroy ourselves, because as above, so below, as within, so without. what you are seeing and the waters that are coming, it's coming and it's coming slowly in a sense. But if we do not realize the opportunity to heal, that those waters will turn into tsunamis. You know, um, Nigerians are not evil. They're just being the catalyst to help all of us that have hurt our ancestors, that have hurt, and those that have hurt today by certain groups of people colonizing us in the wars and the slaveries and whatnot. They're helping us to remember this is a rebirth, guys. This is a rebirth of something new. It's not a new it's not a new physical world, it's a new mind consciousness. Understanding who we are, who we've always been. We wanted to come in and learn what it was like to be at war and these different feelings. We did. And that cycle is over. It's time for this cycle, which has started. And as you guys can see, use the opportunity to heal yourselves in your bloodlines so that you may ascend. And there are a couple prayers that I want to say so that the waters know that we hear them. It's begging us to heal each other. And the longer we take, the more aggressive the waters are going to be. And it's going to bring us together. You have no choice if you're going to be here. So, um, I did have a vision about the Yoruba people some years ago, and I think I brought it forward maybe less than a year ago. So I'll post that in the description. I just recently had a vision about the Ghanaians and that conflict. Um, Guys, we have to use our powers. So one of the things I also want to say is that you are being distracted, and a lot of things are being put in front of us because our greatest powers is our emotions. And so this is why they make those movies, slave movies, every 2 to 3 years or so. They're constantly reminding us of our old creation so that we stay in a loop, a perpetual state of creating that over and over again because it works for um, the elite. It's been working for them, but because we're waking up at a fast, alarming rate, they are getting more and more strategic with the things that they are doing. Please don't let these things distract you. Now, what's going on with the Nigerians? This is real. It's not a distraction. It's for you. It's an opportunity for us to heal these bloodlines, the bloodlines from Haiti, with the Caribbeans, South America, all China. You know, those people once looked like us, and they were also betrayed. And, war started on their land. So everywhere you see this happening with the Nigerians, you will see a massive amount of waters, and those waters are begging us to heal ourselves. This is Mother Gaia. Mother Gaia does not speak with a voice. She speaks through the animals, the trees, the waters, the sky, the ground, the earth, the air. This is how she speaks. And if you can hear her voice, well, she doesn't have a voice, but if you can hear what we would call a voice, then you would understand wholeheartedly what's going on. Participate in the healing and not the destruction or the tearing down of other souls, other beings. That's the message. And like I always say, if it does not flow for you, let it go, let it flow. If it does, please connect with your guides, connect with your God self, and ask for more explanation. And until then, good day.